to Holistic Homesteading with the Hurst. I'm Megan, and today I wanted to give you guys a pregnancy update and talk to you about how I am preparing for our 4th home birth. So typically I don't do videos completely on pregnancy and birth, but I did want to update you guys. If you're new here, I do videos on homesteading, homemaking, and a holistic health. So I guess the home birth kind of ties into holistic health. Maybe we're looked at as a little bit crunchy, but this will be our 4th home birth. I've never given birth in a hospital so far, and I'm very, very thankful and blessed to be able to have my babies at home where I'm comfortable and having a great midwife to be there to assist me. Thankful, very blessed. This is not a video to knock anybody that decides to go into the hospital. So I am currently just over 36 weeks pregnant, and we did have a scare a few weeks ago, well, probably about 2 months ago, and I fell. I was carrying my 1-year-old, walking down a hill to go check on our cow, and I honestly don't know if I tripped or slipped or what, but we all went tumbling down, and I landed straight on my belly. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. So that was the biggest scare that we had. We did end up going to the hospital for that to get checked out and have some tests run just to make sure there was no internal bleeding and that the baby was fine. So far, everything aside from that has been ideal, and it has gone really well. I am planning on giving birth in a birth pool this time. So I think with each birth, whether you are giving birth in a hospital or giving birth at home, there are little things that you want to change, whether it's during the pregnancy or requests that you have when it comes to actually giving birth that you want to do maybe just a little bit better or a little bit differently than you may have done before. One of the things that I want to do differently is I want to give birth in a birth pool. So my first pregnancy, I tried to give birth in the pool. I labored throughout the pool. It was amazing. Ended up having to get out and give birth in the bed. Second pregnancy or delivery was unassisted, not on purpose, accidentally unassisted in the bathtub. That was fine, and it worked out perfectly. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a quicker delivery and recovery and all that stuff. But when I had that idea of giving birth in the bathtub with my third, the labor was a lot longer and the pushing was, different than the second one. And so I ended up getting very uncomfortable in the bathtub, and I just did not want to do that this time. And we are currently living in a cabin, and we have 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. And so the idea of being in the bathroom for a longer period of time in the bathtub, where a lot of people have to still use the bathroom, and that's our only bathroom, I don't know. It just doesn't sound comforting to me this time, and I didn't think that through last time. So anyways, that's kind of what I want to do differently this time. I either want to give birth in the pool or labor in the pool and give birth in the bed. So one of those two is hopefully how it's going to happen. Now, I have been using an app called Christian Hypnobirthing, and I absolutely love it. It has just kind of taken the fear of giving birth away and just helped me to focus on my faith and scripture, and just knowing that God has designed my body to give birth, and that the fear is a lot of times what holds us back. And so I have been trying to use that meditation part every night before I go to bed, just to kind of get used to it, get my body used to relaxing and knowing that I can control the muscles in my body to relax when I need them to. I typically do okay throughout labor. Like it's to me is not a big deal. The contractions are fine. You just know that, it's going to increase in intensity and then it's going to go back down. And riding those waves just doesn't seem like a big deal to me because I know that I'm going to have a break for the most part. But the pushing part is where I get a little bit nervous. And yeah, so that part is pretty scary to me. And so I am trying to like release that fear and use this Christian hypnobirthing to help me get my mind ready to control my body. That is great. And to hear the scriptures just like poured into you, it gives you confidence that you can't get within. It's confidence from Christ. And so with me being a Christian and faith being a big part of my life, I can't imagine not bringing it into the birth part where I'm bringing a new life into this world. So I did not have that with my last 3 pregnancies. I focused on scripture. I prayed throughout the labor and delivery, and there was parts where I was actually like humming or singing songs that brought me joy. But I think this time I'm going to pop in some headphones and just block out any extra noises and just really listen to those scriptures being poured into me and relax. And I may make a Christian playlist of my favorite songs. I don't know, haven't got there yet, but I guess I probably need to get on it since I'm just over 36 weeks. I have also been preparing my body for labor and delivery. Now, I am one to work out for the most part, but the last few weeks, honestly, since I fell, my workouts have gone way down and my body hurts. Like my hips hurt, my pelvis just it's got a lot of pressure on it, and yeah, it takes a lot out of me to just do my daily activities. And then if I was to add in like an actual workout, that just seems like it would make it even harder. So I'm trying to work out 1 to 2 times a week, like focus on making sure I do some squats and some weightlifting, but I don't really plan on going back to like a 3 to 4 time a week regimen until after I have healed postpartum, and we'll see how that works. I'm not really sure how it's going to work with 4 kids. So we will figure it out. We'll get into a new routine and it'll be just fine. It's just, learn as you go type thing. I've also been walking with my husband and my family up our driveway, up it and down it at least once every day, and I feel like that kind of helps. This is exactly what I did, trying to put myself into labor, but staying active as well because it's really good for the baby and for me. But I did that through all of my pregnancies, and the day that I gave birth to my 3rd baby, we went on a walk and I was just stopping to breathe through contractions. And so I think it's really healthy for me, and the drive is uphill one way and downhill the next, so it's a good little slow cardio workout for me. I have also been preparing for internal things. Okay, so let me explain. This time I did not do any testing I did not do gestational diabetes testing. I did not do group B strep testing. We just didn't do any of that. And so knowing that I don't have the results to testing like that, it's just kind of made me want to plan as if I was already positive, like for group B strep. I have been positive before, and I was able to reverse that naturally and get retested, and it came back negative. So for group B strep, I just plan on doing exactly what I did last time to make the test negative, and that is taking garlic pills, eating probiotics, and let's see, what else was it? there was several things that I did. I will link the video below that I did on group B strep and exactly how I reversed it naturally or got rid of it. But yeah, but basically the garlic pills are the biggest thing. And I've been taking magnesium, so that's helping with restless legs and cramps and stuff like that. I have been taking an iron pill because when I fell, we did have my iron tested and it was a little bit low. The last pregnancy meetup with my midwife, I don't even know what you call it. My last checkup with my midwife, she checked my iron and it was fine. So we are just staying on this iron supplement. It's a whole food supplement, and I am also taking beef organs, grass-fed beef organs, which has a really good supply of iron in it as well. So I feel like those natural things have done really well at keeping or getting my iron up to where it's supposed to be and keeping it at a level that is safe, so that when I do have the baby and I do lose some blood, it's not going to affect me too drastic. Now, as far as like topical things, I got this kit from 8 Sheep Organics and I have so enjoyed it. It's the pregnancy kit from it, and it has a belly serum which helps with stretch marks, and it just feels so good. It makes your belly feel like silk. There was also a belly balm, I think is what it was called, and that's a nighttime thing that you put on there, and it helps to keep your skin nice and soft and supple so that it is less likely to get stretch marks. And let's see, what else is in there? There's a magnesium lotion. It's called Sleepy Body Lotion, which you can do even if you're not pregnant. And that feels really good. So that's for places that you might get leg cramps or you hold tension in. It's supposed to help you to sleep. And then there was one more thing. A lip balm, which I plan on using and keeping next to the birthing pool and my bed for when I'm in labor, because you know how your lips seem to get dry when you're in labor. I don't know what it is. I probably just need to stay more hydrated with that, but it feels so good. It's lavender scented, so it's very calming and relaxing, and you can smell that as you put it on your lips, and then it feels really good too. It's not sticky, it's very silky, just feels very good. So that whole kit was pretty good, and they did give me a code to give to you guys for $5 off of your order. So if you decide you wanted to get something like that for your belly or pregnancy, or even if you're not pregnant and you need some sleepy lotion stuff for, body aches and things like that, then you can get that. But it will give you $5 off. You can use the code listed below as well as the link below to get your order. Sorry about the audio, guys. I already had this filmed, and I have kids in the background now. I'm trying to get this video out to you guys. So the last thing that I was going to tell you guys about was this homeopathy kit, and this is the CB, stands for childbirth kit, and it has 18 different remedies in it. So it's for pregnancy, childbirth, and postpartum. I mainly got it for the childbirth aspect and the postpartum aspect. So with homeopathy, you pick the symptoms that best fit what you are doing. And so I've had a lot of trouble with the afterbirth pains, the afterbirth contractions, especially the more kids I've had, and they've been really, really bad. So I wanted to try something different this time, because in the past I have tried regular pain relievers. I've also tried the After Ease tincture and hot baths and hot compresses and things like that, and nothing seemed to really help me through that. The bath would help, but I mean, you can't sit in the bath for the entire time you're having those contractions. So I wanted to try this. This is what these look like. And I will link this in my Amazon storefront as well as down below in the description box. So each one is for different symptoms, and then it comes with this specific guide like this. You guys can see it. And so it tells you exactly how to use it. You really need to have somebody else administer it to you if you are in labor, and then possibly even postpartum, but definitely in labor. So I've talked to my husband about it, and I will share this also with my midwife and her assistant, and they will just be able to help me. So hopefully this will help with the afterbirth pains, but it also has stuff in there for fear during labor and delivery, any kind of other emotional issues that you may have, whether it's weeping or maybe even some anger. I don't know. I don't really get angry whenever I'm in labor, so, but I do experience a little bit of fear. So it just has like a well-rounded use of this. And then whenever labor is over and done, this can still be used for other ailments later on. So I will just hang on to this, put it with my other homeopathy medicine, and yeah, so we'll have that. I think that is it that I was wanting to share. Like I said, the audio was terrible on the second half of this video. I think that I accidentally disconnected my mic. So sorry about that. But if you are interested in sticking around for more homesteading, homemaking, and holistic health videos, then be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you are just watching for the whole pregnancy part, maybe you're pregnant as well, let me know in the comment section below how far along you are. Are you having a natural birth or home birth, or are you having hospital birth? I would love to know, and we can cheer each other on. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.